at the premiere of the Kente Culture Story documentary is the director of Diaspora Affairs. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence here today.
Thank you. I'm privileged to be invited. I'm privileged to be here.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now I see that you're wearing the shawl that is so beautifully inscripted with the Kente Culture Story. Now you're representing us here today at the documentary premiere. What is the significance of Kente in your own personal life?
I think Kente, as we all know, is something that has come to symbolize the black community, the black race, to the extent that even when in Washington, D.C. and in other high places, when the white community wanted to make a statement, you remember they knelt, Angela Pelosi and others wore the clothes to kneel down, and it was basically making a statement on behalf of the black community. And to have worn the Kente on that occasion, just as it has been worn on several occasions by other prominent people, on prominent occasions, the swearing-in ceremonies at, very often in high places, are all indicative of the power and the authority that it comes with. But in addition to all this is the aesthetic view of what it comes with when you are wearing. Like, look how pretty you're looking tonight. And I think that's what Kente is all about, to let people stand out and let them, show the beauty that there is. And that reflection is the beauty that we have as people.
Absolutely. Now, as you've rightfully said, Kente has, over the years, risen to the ranks of being the fabric of choice for black people across the world in the diaspora, hoping to make a statement of individuality and of connecting themselves to their roots and their culture. Do you think that this is solely because of the intricate designs and the regality and beauty of the colors and the manner in which it is woven? Or do you think that a lot of that decision has been made on the back of the fact that Kente holds so much of our history as Ghanaians and as black people, as well as being a form of passing on information from our ancestors?
I think it's both, because everything that you said attests to what Kente really stands for. The fact that, it is there as a symbol of all that you've basically mentioned, standing there for our identity, for our heritage, passing on the stories, and the intricate woven style tells you about how clever we have been, even long before the advent of the white people or so-called civilization. So it tells a whole story, and I'm glad that today we have the opportunity to come to this premiere to see how exactly the story behind it all. And kudos to AMMA and her team, which I believe you are part of, for going this length to let everybody know so much.
AMMA has done an incredible job, not only with the curation of this documentary, but also with her tireless effort to make sure that the Kente culture story is told, finally, and at last, which I personally think has been far too long coming. I can't believe that this is the first of its kind, but if it has to be done, I am pleased that AMMA is the one who is behind it.
But AMMA has been in touch ever since she started work on this project, and all the issues that she's had, even being in this country, and all the problems that people have given her, trying to, come together with all the things that she's looking to bring together tonight. So there's been so much in her way to basically, not get it done, but she has persevered, and that is something that we have to admire. And I think it also shows how much, when you have a good story to tell, you let anything stop between you and the storytelling. I'm so excited to be here, for this story to be told, for the rest of the world to know that there's this piece of historical documents that they can refer to from time to time.
Absolutely. Now, for the people at home who do not have the privilege we have here at the premiere watching the Kente Culture Story documentary, what would you like to tell them about Kente, and what are your hopes for the Kente Culture Story documentary when they do eventually get to watch it?
I think, yeah, I know they will love it when they see it eventually, but I think that what is, the duty of all of us after watching this and knowing so much would be how we have to tell those stories, how we have to pass it on, how we all have to be ambassadors to let people know about this unique feature that we have with us as a community, as people, as a country, and what we've given to the rest of the world, and how one of us is so keen on it. You take it for granted that everybody knows. I have, for instance, come here with a very view of trying to learn as much as possible and to admire not just the cloth in itself, but in the way people wear it, how they present themselves. Look at the gentleman, how he's worn the kente cloth. You
Absolutely
can tell an absolute masterpiece of how it should be worn. Look at the lady, look at yourself. And it makes you proud to be one of us, So certainly there's so much we can give to the rest of the world, and I'm glad we are making every effort to do this.
Incredibly well said. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And I hope that after you watch the Kente Culture Story documentary, I can speak with you again on your thoughts on it. Thank you.
I'm also at your disposal, yeah?
It's been wonderful. Well, there you have it. It's our hope that the Kente Culture Story documentary can not only be informative and educative, but also help people across the globe connect with Ghanaian history, Ghanaian culture, and their own roots. This is the Kente Culture Story documentary premiere, and I'm so excited for the rest of the world to be able to see it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. A pleasure.